One of the biggest mobile first-person shooters ever made is making its grand comeback. Crossfire Legends, the game that first began testing in 2015, then had a global release but was quickly shut down, is finally making waves again. After years of being confined to China, it is now coming back to the Philippines in an exclusive Android alpha test. This highly anticipated return is set for June 5th and will run until June 19th. For many fans, this marks the return of a game that was once as big as PUBG Mobile, with a fan base that spanned across the globe. If you've never heard of the Crossfire series, let me give you some context. This series is one of the most successful franchises of all time, especially in China. It's been dominating Chinese gaming culture for over 2 decades. The game had a massive impact in China, a country with the largest number of gamers in the world. Crossfire became a household name, and while it wasn't globally widespread at first, its immense popularity in China was enough to keep it relevant globally. Crossfire Legends was supposed to be the mobile revolution for the Crossfire series, and at one point it looked like it could go head-to-head with the likes of PUBG Mobile. However, for reasons unknown, the global launch fizzled out, and the game was restricted to China. Players outside of China were left waiting and hoping for the game's return. That wait, however, is now coming to an end. In June 2025, Smilegate Entertainment announced the alpha test for the Philippines, one of the first countries where players can get their hands on this game in a non-Chinese version. But here's the catch. Right now, to play the game, you have to go through a complicated process of creating a WeChat account and accessing a Chinese version, which is a massive barrier for most global players. However, this new announcement brings a breath of fresh air to Crossfire fans. The Crossfire series is no stranger to global success. The game first launched on PC back in 2007, and from there it grew into one of the most successful first-person shooters. The franchise has seen multiple games evolve under its banner, with some impressive updates along the way. There was even a rumored game, codenamed CF0, that many fans hoped would bring a fresh spin to the franchise. Unfortunately, this project never materialized. But don't let that bring you down, because Crossfire Legends is the ultimate mobile experience we've all been waiting for. Imagine a mobile FPS that rivals the best: multiple game modes, crazy weapons, skins that could make Call of Duty Mobile look tame, and an experience that feels tailor-made for competitive players. That's exactly what Crossfire Legends offers. This game didn't just stay at the basic level. It took the FPS concept and added multiple layers. You've got Battle Royale, multiplayer, zombie mode, boss battles, and even a CSGO-style game mode. Yes, it checks all the boxes, but that's not all. The weapon customization in Crossfire Legends is on another level. Think of some of the craziest, most outlandish guns you've seen in mobile games, and Crossfire Legends has taken it to the next level. Crossfire Legends has, for a long time, held a spot among the top grossing games, even in its limited Chinese market. Despite being restricted to China, the game continues to outperform other titles, some of which are available globally. In fact, it's often found on top of the list, just behind games like Genshin Impact. This just shows how popular it remains, even without a global release. But what makes Crossfire Legends stand out is the depth of its gameplay. You've got everything from zombie modes to insane weapon skins that make Pixel Gun 3D look like child's play. It's a game that isn't afraid to push the boundaries of what an FPS mobile game can be. Now here's the twist. Despite how cool all this sounds, Crossfire Legends is still a game in need of serious updates. The graphics, gameplay mechanics, and overall aesthetics look like something from 2017. Sure, back in the day this was groundbreaking, but in 2025, this isn't going to cut it. Tencent needs to step up its game and revamp the visuals and mechanics if it wants to stay relevant in the ever-evolving world of mobile gaming. This is why there's so much hope for Crossfire Legends' return. If Tencent can give the game a major visual and gameplay overhaul, we could be looking at one of the biggest mobile FPS games to date. Imagine something on the level of Call of Duty Mobile, but with all the content and crazy features Crossfire Legends has in its arsenal. The real magic of this game, however, is in its potential for competitive gaming. With massive tournaments on the horizon, Crossfire Legends could become the next big thing in mobile esports. Sure, we already have CSGO, Critical Ops, and other mobile shooters, but Crossfire Legends has the potential to become something even bigger thanks to Tencent's reputation and its robust infrastructure. And let's not forget the classic Battle Royale mode. This is where the game really shines. Zombies, parkour, crazy weapons, and intense battles set in the most diverse environments. All of it can make Crossfire Legends a fresh experience for every player. The game also featured unique mechanics like nighttime mode and boss battles, which added a twist to the usual Battle Royale experience. These extra elements help Crossfire Legends stand out from other similar games like PUBG and Fortnite Mobile. Crossfire Legends' success, however, isn't just tied to its old-school feel or its cutting-edge gameplay. It's all about the community. This game has built up a massive following in China, and there's no reason why it can't do the same on a global scale. It has loyal fans who have been waiting for this moment for years, and once the game is available globally, we will see a whole new wave of players join in. But here's the catch. This alpha test is limited to the Philippines, and if you want to get in early, you might have to use a VPN to sign up. But if you're in the Philippines, you're in luck. You can play this game first. So, what's next for Crossfire Legends? Well, if the graphics and gameplay improve significantly, this game could very well become a top-tier mobile shooter. And with Tencent backing it, there's little doubt that Crossfire Legends can make its mark in the global gaming scene. We've already seen teasers and gameplay videos, but the real question is, will Tencent deliver? If they do, Crossfire Legends will not only be a comeback, it'll be the comeback we've all been waiting for,